Tekken 8 is taking the world by storm, man. I'm telling you, Tekken 8 has had a tremendous release, okay? I honestly believe that Tekken 8 can become fighting game of the year if they keep going in the way that they've been going from the beginning. Now, I don't think Tekken 8 becoming fighting game of the year is going to be an easy route. Street Fighter 6, despite becoming quite stale over time with the lack of updates and overpriced DLC, Street Fighter 6 is a top tier game all in all. And although Mortal Kombat 1 has gotten a lot of slander, it's still not out of the race completely. I believe Mortal Kombat 1 can make a great comeback if they add certain features to the game. HIRADA is actually on a roll right now as far as talking to the community. He's basically like the prime Ed Boon of Tekken 8. He's even retweeting and talking to people on Twitter about guest characters, and he explains things. Like, he tells you why it's hard to get guest characters. He tells you why they're making a Tekken 8 shop. He's communicating so well with us. HIRADA is setting the bar high for the competition as far as communicating with the community and the fans of the game. So in the recent Tekken talk about Eddie Gordo and the new DLC and patches and updates and stuff coming to the game like the Tekken shop, he says something very cool. He said, give him, or give Tekken 8 and the devs, our recommendations for any content that we want to make it into Tekken 8. So I'm going to take him up on that and bring you guys 5 game modes or ideas that I think should be implemented into Tekken 8. And this is going to be a quick video with little editing, because like if HIRADA actually watches this video, I want him to get the information quick and in a hurry. I don't want like any memes or nothing like that. I want to watch this video straight through. So we're going to get right through it, and we're going to do it pretty quick. Alright, starting off with number 1, a tournament mode. The tournament mode being kind of like the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm series, or maybe like the Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi 3 and 2 and 1 games. Basically, everybody starts in a tournament. You have your brackets, you go into your regular 1v1 matches, nobody is watching each other, everyone's playing their own match, and then at the end it shows the results, and then you continue until you have one man standing at the end in the finals. They already had this game mode in Tekken 7, so add a little more tweaks, you know, private sessions and stuff like that, and I think tournament mode will be awesome. This will give content creators more things to do, maybe have like, you know, sub tournaments and, you know, stuff like that, host their own tournaments. That'd be pretty cool. Number 2, HIRADA is a team mode game. So basically in Mortal Kombat X, there was a team mode game mode where you can go online with random people, and I also recommend that you allow us to do this privately as well and make our own clans, but I'll get into that in a minute. But essentially what you would do is you would have 3 random people on one team and 3 random people on another team online, and they would do 1v1s, and whoever had the most wins, like best 2 out of 3. So if it's a 3v3, me and 2 other friends go against 3 other people, and if I lose, it's up to my other 2 teammates to win in order to secure us for the dub, making it, you know, 2 points out of, you know what I'm saying, 2 out of 3. But to make it even further, I would say, you know, add 5v5, 2v2, 3v3 team modes, as well as 1v4, 1v3 survival modes. For example, if you're playing a high ranked player and it's 3 bots going against that high ranked player, you can probably set a setting to where it makes the high ranked player, you know, keep the health that he has. So it's kind of like a boss battle. So if the first guy puts him to half health, then it's up to the next guy to do a little bit more damage, and if he loses, then it's up to the last guy to beat him. You know, they only have to beat 1 player, so it's, you know, 1v3, stuff like that. And there's many different ways I believe you should be able to tweak this game mode with your own settings to your own preference. First is the point system. As I mentioned earlier, everyone does 1 match, and whoever has the most points, whichever team has the most points, wins. Survival, as I just mentioned, you know, the health bar stays the same. Everyone's health bar stays the same after each match, and you keep going until there's 1 teammate standing on either team. You can also do like an elimination mode. So basically each team keeps playing until there's 1 man standing. So if it's a 3v3 and 1 guy's left and it's 2 other teammates on the other team, he has to beat both of those teammates, you know, with his health replenishing after every single match until, you know, there's only 1 team standing. And to make this mode even more cool and in depth, you know, add leaderboards, rival teams. You know what I'm saying? I can have my own rival teams, and I can have my own clan like Street Fighter 6, and allow it to have private matches and be able to play online with randoms for fun. My next game mode is Tekken Force. So basically being able to play single mode or co-op Tekken Force, you know, the arcade scroll type of beat 'em up chicken. You know what I'm talking about, the one from Tekken 3. Maybe add some extra elements to it, making boss battles have like, different modes, harder, different enemies and different fighting styles in the enemies, kind of like Sifu. And maybe give players like transformations, power-ups, and weapons, and also things like special moves and stuff like that. And with each season in DLC, you can add extra stages, extra bosses, and more different enemies and stuff like that. I think Tekken Force would be very, very cool. I would love to play through it, maybe have a leaderboard for points and stuff like that. My next game mode is a super boss ghost battle, basically a super OP AI that everyone has to go against by themselves, that it basically is like reads your controller like the old school games that were meant to take your money in the arcades, that were so freaking hard to beat that you had to like come up with like different schemes and type of glitches and stuff like that to beat them. But with this AI, I want this AI to be able to adapt. So if the AI is weak to throws, in the next round it adapts to whatever you're doing, so it makes it hard to beat them. Like, I want this AI to be slamming pros, like slamming Arslan Ash, the main man Sweet, even though I know he's not a pro, and speed kicks. I want this, Sonic Fox, I want this AI to be that OP, to where it reads you and it understands how you play and it's designed to beat you specifically. And everyone, like, and I mean, like, okay, I know they already have this, but I mean like on another level, like super OP, like extra health, armor, just broken. Make him feel like an actual old school boss character. And if you beat this guy, you get, limited edition skins that will never come back, extra points, money, whatever, costume skins and stuff like that. That makes it worth your while to beating them, So it also gives like people who are not very good at the game at least something to try and work towards, That game mode would be great for the content creators out there, and it would be fun for even the casuals as well as the pros to have something to do and talk about. Next up is human combo challenges. In Guilty Gear Strive, you could post your own combos and allow people online to try to do your combos. I think that'll be freaking awesome, and allowing people to like, do their own tutorials online. Like maybe you can do like a punish this move or punish this thing or whatever challenge as well, to help players out that are casuals learn combos, have new combos, more content for content creators, more stuff to do for pro players and casuals, stuff like that. Posting your own combos, everybody can share tech, and it kind of helps out the whole, I'm a veteran so I know more than you, so I automatically beat you with knowledge check type thing, the knowledge check whole meta or whatever people be talking about. So it kind of helps with that a little bit, not too much, but it helps. It'll be freaking awesome if you allow us to play horse as well, like 2 players get in a match, or 3 or 4 or 5 players get in a match, and then they take turns like doing combos on a training dummy, and then the other person has to like morph into whatever character you're using, and then they have to try to do that same combo or whatever, or setup or whatever it is. I think that would be freaking awesome. Playing horse and Tekken, that would be awesome and different. That's nothing, I've never seen that in the fighting game before. Horse, just allowing people to pick their character and try to do stuff, and other person has to try to do it like super hard combos and setups and stuff like that. That would be very awesome. Think about it, Harada. I'm giving you some heat. Hire me. Hey, you can hire me for free. Hey, you can use all my game modes for free. I don't need no money. Just say shout out to Waffles. That's all I'm asking, Harada. Just say shout out to Waffles. Alright, and here's a bonus one. Allow old ports of Tekken 1 through 5 to be played at the Fighting Lounge. Now obviously this one is gonna have to be paid for, like it's gonna have to be like paid DLC, but Harada already said that they're used like most of the DLC money to add extra content into the game, so I don't mind them charging for this. Street Fighter 6 also has something like this in their battle hub. I don't know if you can still play it. I think the last time I tried to play it didn't work or whatever, but yeah, they have this in their battle hub. And I think this would be freaking cool to do. Going online and playing Tekken 3 versus your friends, or maybe the old heads or the people who are casuals, or the older players who are not hip to the new combos and all the tech and all the hype and Evo players and all that stuff like that, playing ranked. Maybe they're super good at Tekken 5 and Tekken 4 and Tekken 3, you know what I mean? So like, being able to have that old nostalgia feeling by going back online and playing against your friends across the world in the old Tekken games, that would be freaking awesome. Like, once again, I don't care about them charging for this. I will pay for it. Just set up a room in the Fighting Lounge, a new room. Let us walk through it. You walk up to the dude, he'll say, hey, you gotta have a key card, DLC, you purchase the key card, you can go in, Everybody's able to sit down and play Tekken 1 through 5 with their friends. You know, Tekken 2, Tekken 3, Tekken 4, Tekken 5. That will keep this game alive for a long time. That alone would just, you will always have a player base if you do this. I'm telling you, you will always have a player base if you do this. And you know, I don't care if you charge, you know, I'm not even gonna say the price, but I'm telling you, people are going to be willing to pay for this one. You know, especially if you know, up the graphics a little bit. Oh man, you got it. And it doesn't even have to have all the other game modes like Tekken Ball and Survival and Time Attack and all that. Now, I'm willing to pay for it if all you can do is play versus battle and team battle. Yes, Tekken 1 through 5, all you can play is versus battle and team battle against your friends. Man, I'm telling you, man, I will play that all day. Man, I don't even care if they won't even allow us to play against the computer. Because I understand that, you know, they have ports of these games already out to be purchased and stuff like that. For like streaming stuff and just purchase in general. So they kind of would lose money a little bit if they did this. That's why I'm saying they could limit it to just versus mode and team battle, you know. I'll still pay for it. I'm telling you, I'll still pay for it. Especially if they start adding some of these older stages into the game and not just costumes, like the older stages as well, because they already have the music. They're doing so well with Tekken 8, man. I'm telling you, HIRADA is a genius. You know, he's awesome. You know, Tekken 8 as a whole, Bandai as a whole, is doing very great with this game. So just let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of all these game modes. Put down your own game modes in the comment section below, because it's not just me who wants to put my ideas out there. I want to know you guys' ideas as well, and I want you guys to have a good, you know, shot of having your own idea being read as well. You know, you never know, HIRADA might watch this video. So if you are watching this, HIRADA, hey, hire me. Hey, I'll do it for cheap. I'll do it for free. It's Waffles, and I'm out. Peace.